Haji. Kelas is wie sini?
Had in the office.
Hier om.
Maar dan moet je omkijken naar. Did he move into the new school? Imam.
Nou, Mr. Adams is our chairperson of the governing body, eh? Salam.
So now Mr. Adams is saying Naxi.
Yasin! Yasin, dat is een roodstad!
The sweet is over there, my darling. They're in the corner, right in the corner over there.
What did you want? The motor?
Wie is de sauce? Ja. What's
You don't come to visit us anymore.
No. What's my
Madam? je jaren zoeten.
Fairly high stakes being set, so
Shafiq's brother and Shafiq's got lots of brothers, can never.
kung ano ka rin ito mo dahil siya. Okay, I think let's just start immediately. Our program, I think I said this last week again. What we'll do is, we'll give you about 15 minutes to round off, and in that 15 minutes you should still enjoy your eats. We don't have a problem with that. But I think it's just essential that we don't lose that contact with the teachers and the management as such. Today, this morning went off fairly well. From next week onwards, we will actually have the caretaker coming in and unlocking your rooms for you at about from 8:45 on. Process or ascertain what the city is saying in front here. But hopefully, the caretaker will be coming and opening your rooms at 8:45 for the latest, so that the kids can go directly to their room. There's a safety factor involved. There's also a traffic factor involved as far as getting the kids into the classrooms. Hence, we'll be having the caretaker as Buta Usman. We'll actually pay the caretaker to unlock the rooms in the morning and lock the rooms by 1 o'clock. The reason is twofold, in the same state that it was given to us. And I think having one of their caretakers here on a Saturday morning would sort of progress fairly well as far as we are concerned. So just a reminder for the teachers then to leave their rooms as it was, as you found them this morning. At this, I have to work 10
So, yung ano mo suma, tagas ma, net mo na. Busan.
Steady hand, feet to pointer. Steady hand, use your steady hand to point.
Steady hand.
Okay, right at the top, you repeat after me. You say after me. Are you ready? Right. Beep, ba, boo, ba, boo, beep. T, two, ta, two, ta, T. Fi, fa, thu, Ena mas okay kasi ko pa din amin lagi ka. Kit is the cat here. Pauline, cat is the cat here. Naam, the cat is there. Naam is? Yes. Pauline, with a pencil, not a pen. Eh? Yes, the cat is here. Where are we now? Number? Is the pen there? Pauline, your word pen. Is the pen there? La. الكتاب هناك. No, the book is there. No, the book is there. I've got ruler here. Nadio, I've got ruler. Ain al-Masjid, where is the mosque? You can spell mosque. The mosque is in the next row. Al-Masjid hunaka. The mosque is there. The mosque is there.
إلى البيت سأرجع أنا سأرجع بعد ما معنى بعد؟
سأرجع إلى البيت بعد ساعة.
You can put it like that as well.
But not the time, I mean place first.
No, place first and then the time after.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
But that's okay.
Right. I shall return.
No, why will be بعد ساعة and إلى البيت بعدين في automatic choice أسبوع أرجو إلى البيت بعد ساعة. Doesn't matter.
No,
One of the forms should be more correct.
البيت بعد ساعة.
Easy low bite.
So the
Yeah,
place first.
I think that's more.
Number one. You might have to get the camera.
It may help you with the one that's still missing there. Which is one you can sort it out. You can put it at
And for me,
no, with any.
The no, the j, yes, no, yes,
No.
d,
Yes.
no,
No.
ba,
Yes.
ha, sa,
Yes.
t,
Yes.
the,
Yes.
and d.
Yes.
Okay, so you got it now.
Office.
Oh,
No, it doesn't always.
okay.
Playground.
Yes. Okay.
Sentence. 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 Okay. Let's go. Okay. Bag. Let's see if no bag.
Akiba. What?
What do you want to say?
No, that's all I've been done. I don't know, it could be
96. What time?
Please, I want you to write with a pencil. You do the Arabic.
Like two also.
In the context of the sentence.
Again, just repeat the sentence.
They. Is it whom or whom? If I whom and they, I didn't specify what it is. I'm sure you use womb rather. If it relates to a room. What is it? What is in? What you say it? MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. They are in the room. Can you say the whole sentence? I told you if you're not sure if it's two of them, you rather say womb. Okay. Fil ghurfata, fil ghurfati, fil ghurfatu.
Next page, page 52. Page 52. طيب رحيمة اقرأي من فضلك. اقرأي من فضلك. لا. Example. Okay. The examples. المثال. المثال means examples. السؤال الثاني من فضلك.
هل هو رجل أم نساء؟
طيب ورقة الجواب من فضلك.
نعم هو رجل أم نساء.
وزين الجواب من فضلك.
نعم هذا معدود.
هذا
معدود.
كويس. سؤال.
هل هذه جزيرة كبيرة؟
كبيرة. كبيرة. برفين.
نعم هذه جزيرة كبيرة.
طيب أحسنتي. شهاب تفضلي.
استعملوا جيدا يا وسيمة هل تعرفها ما اسمها استعملوا جيدا نزيم السلام عليكم كيف الحال ما اسمك أين تسكن يا نزيم هل تعرفه
نعم
أعرفه ما اسمه أحسن هل اسمه رميز اسمي رميز الجملة كاملة في أي موضوع always a complete sentence in all times okay all times استمعوا جيدا هذا كتاب
Council. Okay. Can you recite Surah Al-Fatiha? And I want to hear you. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. In the name of Allah, most gracious. Praise be to Allah, Lord of most gracious, Master of the Creation. Here we worship, here we prosper. Show us the straight path, follow those who are not stayed with, not the path of those who are guided, or the path of those who are lost. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
And once again, welcome to our wonderful new Madrasah. As you know, from the last time at Stegman Road, we started a process of trying to get a representative council of learners. You, the learners, must vote for some students who are going to represent you and the kinds of activities we want to organize, a number of activities. We also want the students to play an important role in the madrasah, to have a voice. Now, every class selected 2 nominees. So you have a page like this with 30 names on it. There are 1 or 2 errors in terms of the grades, don't worry about that. There are 30 names on here. 15 of these people are going to be elected by you. You're going to make a tick next to their name. A cross. A cross. Next to their name. You cannot make more than 15 crosses. If you make 16 crosses, we throw your thing in the bin. You disqualify yourself. But you can make 5 crosses, or you can make 30, or you can make 12, but not more than 15, because we are only electing 15 people. Now, how do you know who you would like to vote for? The way we are going to do that, we have asked these 30 people to prepare speeches. They're going to come in front here and they're going to speak to you, not to the teachers. They must impress who? Because you have the power. Who has the power? Because the teachers are not going to vote. These people here are going to vote, and you must impress them. You must make sense to them. These people are going to be speaking for no longer than 3 minutes, maximum. If you speak for 1 minute, fine, wonderful. The shorter the better, but no longer than 3 minutes. Right, now it's going to be a long process, so we want to start this very quickly, and please be fair to those people. We don't want anyone to make any noise. Now the other thing about the speakers, you can see as I'm using my voice, because the people at the back are not going to be able to hear you. So you will have to speak up. You can't speak like this. No one is going to listen to you. Don't also read from the paper. You must communicate. This is public speaking. Right. Now, we might have followed this particular order, but we don't need to. If anyone wants to volunteer, you get it over and done with. But I have got 2 people from my class who have already indicated that they are ready. So I'm going to ask Dean Schrauder, and who's the other person I've got? Solomon.
Imam.
Please come forward.
My name is Dean Schroeder, and I'm here to tell you about the Representative Council of Learners, or better known as the RCL, and a little bit about myself. I am in grade 6 or standard 4. First, I'll tell you what interests me. I enjoy swimming, playing cricket, playing table tennis, and tennis. Those are the things I like doing at school. The things I like doing on rainy days is watching TV, drawing, and looking through my stamp collection. I think that's enough about myself. Let me tell you a little bit more about the RCL. The RCL is an easier way for the teachers to control the way the madrasah functions. The concept behind the RCL, well, this is only what I think. Well, it is a way for the pupils to be able to talk to the representatives instead of having to talk to the teachers, because of the fact that some of the younger students might be a little shy to talk to the teachers than to talk to one of their friends. And that is really what I think the RCL is striving to do. And say, for instance, I was elected, I'll try my very best to make sure that everybody's voice is heard. And that is my one and only promise I make to you, the madrasah.
Our next candidate is Suhair Solomon, Suhail is 13 years old. She's in grade again as...
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Solomon and I'm in grade 7 and in Imam Rashid's class. I believe to be on this council is serious. I see my role or job as being the go-between the students and the teachers. This I believe is important so that the teachers know what the students expect and the students understand what the teachers are trying to do for them. I will try my best to narrow the gap between the students and teachers and to promote understanding and respect for each person. Finally, I see this job as a learner on the representative council is to see that the rules of the madrasah are carried out. Shukran.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Junaid Adams. I'm 16 years old. I'm in grade 11 and at Rhodes High School. Sadiq is my sheikh. Some of my hobbies include reading, cycling and playing squash. If I were to be elected as a representative for the SRC, I would ensure that I do exactly what is required of me to represent you, the learners, your ideas, requests or suggestions at meetings and discussions held by the committee. Furthermore, I would contribute towards our madrasah, helping to attain an environment in which, or atmosphere in which teaching and learning can take place effectively. Shukran.
Firstly, I would like to thank my class for nominating me to be up here. I really appreciate the fact that you have so much confidence in me. I didn't really prepare a speech because I didn't feel like I wanted to come here and rattle off a speech. And I wanted to stand here and talk to you because I think I want to be totally honest. And by thinking off the top of my head, it would be appropriate. Firstly, I would just like to say that I think that this madrasah, the RCL is an extremely good idea. Because and me as a teenager, I understand that it's extremely hard to speak to teachers and the gap between the teachers and the students are quite great. So the reason I feel like this is such an important issue is because we need people to mediate with, hence the name Students Representative Council. I'm not here to make empty promises, to promise you that I have a vision of doing specific things with this madrasah. All I'm here to do is to actually promise you that I would give it my all, I would give it my best. I don't believe in making promises because it probably won't end up where we expect it to be, but I really sincerely want you to know that I am here to give you my best and I would strive for anything you request, which is within the boundaries. I would just like to speak to the junior pupils. It is a bit hard for me to address you guys because I didn't really know how to, so I'm just telling you how I feel. I'm not here, don't get me wrong, I'm not here to be, if I am elected, I'm not here to be, and I don't want you to think that I'm a superior person to you. In actual fact, it's totally other way around. The Students Representative Council is basically about you, the students, telling us, the SRC, what to do. So that misunderstanding should just be cleared up. We're basically there to do what you want us to do. So don't hesitate to take advantage of the fact that there's an SRC. And I really hope you take me up on what I have to offer because I actually feel that, this is going to sound very vain, but I actually feel that I'm very capable of this job, extremely capable. So think clearly and really, take a good, and it's not about me just, it's not about you just making a tick on a piece of paper for someone. It goes much beyond that. I just want you to sit down and just think for 1 minute who you feel is really fit for it, and I hope I'll be part of that.
As you all know, my name is Ranjit Solomon, I'm grade 11. I'm at Sax High School. My hobbies are playing sports of various kinds, rowing and running, soccer, listening to music and relaxing. Okay, my aims and objectives.
Kamsi, can you speak up please?
If I'm selected onto this committee, I'll put forward some of the experience gained on various other committees that I'm serving on at SACS, such as the Muslim Students Association, the Intact Committee, and Debating Society. Each position on this committee is one of value to be taken seriously. The issues that need to be dealt with are also ones of seriousness, and once the committee is selected, each student should give this committee its full support. The issues that need to be tackled at this madrasah are as follows. there should be a better relationship between students and teachers. Therefore, students on the SRC act as go-betweeners or negotiators. There should be better events of interaction, and another issue is to improve the punctuality and respect for time. By serving on this committee, the experiences gained could be fruitfully shared with my friends and fellow colleagues. Shukran, may Allah bless this madrasa. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum. As you can see, all my details after the words, I don't have to repeat myself. My hobbies are running, cycling, going to gym, hiking, and any other sports or physical activity. I like reading. I'm a member of the NSA of our school, the Impact Society and the Cultural Society. My aim would be to get people motivated at this madrasa. Because I feel that some people come because they are forced to come, and introduce various sports, for example, running, soccer for boys and girls, because I know there are lots of girls that would like to play soccer and don't get the opportunity to play soccer. I love getting involved in the community, and maybe us as a madrasa should also get involved with the community. I believe that, think about this, why do you think this madrasa? You are forced to do something, you do it because you are forced and you don't enjoy doing it, and it becomes a difficult task to handle. And like what Sheikh Rashid said last week, I do believe that there should be a gender difference, like girls and boys equally, because girls have different interests to boys, and we become and there should be an age difference, because people in the younger standards have different views of people in the older standards. If like there are just people on the older standards on the committee, and then the younger people at our madrasa wouldn't get their views stopped, and they would be ignored. And this Muslim school can become more effective if we all work together and make it that way. And I have no right to tell anybody who to vote for. It's your right. You should do what you think, who you think is possible. Don't vote for your friends, because they might not do the things that you would want them to do. So think about it clearly and make the right wise.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
It's right. Have you got your speech written? Huh? You can do it next week? Right, Aisha's going to do it next week. She's a bit nervous this week.
Assalamu alaikum. As you can see, I'm 10 years old and I'm 11 years old. And I enjoy drawing, playing pool and tennis. I stand here today before you to represent my speech. I intend to develop some exciting and educational activities for our youth, because I believe that we, the youth, should broaden our minds to a large variety of ways of learning. I feel that this madrasa should not only be academic, but we should also have extramural activities such as soccer, hiking, netball, and so forth. I want this madrasa to give us, the youth, the opportunity to reach their highest potential in all their talents that they possess. Also, I want to stress on that I will be here for anyone who has a complaint or something is not as they like it. I will help, and I will try my best to make the state as Muslim school as pleasant one. Lastly, we come to the conclusion that it's not what the madrasa can do for you, it was the madrasa, what you can do for the madrasa. Assalamu alaikum wa
I want to end off by complimenting those students for having prepared and having had the courage to come up front here. As you can see, the standard is very high. So those people who have an opportunity to do it next week, you are in fact much more fortunate in the sense that you have another week to prepare. Please, next week is going to be the last chance to prepare.
You must.
Live web feed, you mean?
Everything on the earth. That means that they submit to a natural state, all right, or to a natural order. That birds won't do what.
مشدد on the d. ما ربك كدحا فملاقيه.
Recommend anybody to come to the madrasa. The only people that can, you know, so it's quite difficult for us to actually fend for the parent when she comes with the children, child from another school straight into your standard 8 class or standard 9 class. So I do this Monday to Friday, and I feel it's best if we just.
Go to the park.
Help score now. Yeah, behind. How can you not be behind? Behind. Why do you feel like you're oh, because you want to
As I know many of you do, why would this madrasa need an RCL? The RCL will basically be there to communicate with the teachers and administrators and voice your opinions on various issues. If I were elected on the RCL committee, I will bring about a change in the norms of this madrasa and will be prepared to negotiate for extramural activities such as sports, outings and camps, or anything that you, the students, are interested in. Being at this madrasa for 8 years, I enjoy a respectable relationship with the teachers and will not hesitate to approach them with any problems. Remember, we the students are the madrasa and any important decisions should be discussed with us. Making a cross on that sheet is the start of the transformation where us the students will take this madrasa forward. Shukran.
Can we have quiet, please? His number on the list? 22, right.
Assalamu alaikum. There's all my details. I'm Jack. Okay, I've been at the madrasa since it started in December 1990. We started with about 11 pupils at the Claremont Main Road Masjid. Since then, the madrasa has grown considerably, and now we are about 350 pupils. With this, and coupled with our relocation to this school, I think the need for the representative council of learners has become a necessity. The madrasa has gradually become more formal in its various spheres, and I believe that forming an RCRs will further the roles that we as students play in the madrasa and provide us with a voice in its future. I know that very few of us are here out of free will, but since we are, we might as well make the best of the situation. I have lots of interests. I enjoy sports, especially soccer, outdoors, music, people, debating and politics. I have initiated an informal hiking club for the madrasa with Sheikh Rita somewhere, and would be willing to work to introduce various such other activities. I'll be prepared to address anything you as the students think should be brought to the attention of the teachers and administrators. I enjoy and thrive on challenges, and definitely see this committee as one. I'm well acquainted with most of the teachers and seek to improve the morale and attitudes of both the students as well as the teachers in order to make our Saturdays more enjoyable. Shukran.
See, my details are here on the book. I've been a student for almost 5 years. My hobbies are playing soccer, cricket, reading. I am very ambitious and have a very good sense of humor. I have quite a few friends and we always try
LRC for numerous reasons. But firstly, let me tell you a bit about myself. My name is Natasha Wahid, as you can see over there. I'm 15 years old and I enjoy doing a host of activities in my spare time, ranging from reading, listening to music, hiking, and going out and having fun with my friends. I attend Wynberg High School, where I had the chance of being a class representative and thus serving on the LRC. I also served on the LRC of my previous school, St. Joseph's College. My reasons for wanting to join this LRC are threefold. Firstly, I feel that I can bring about change by serving on it. Now you might be wondering, what can I do to bring about change? But I feel that I'm a person who can adapt to people of all ages, being older or younger than me. I also have an added advantage because I've got a younger brother at this Madrasah. He's sitting in the front over there. I'm able to adapt to him, so I would be able to adapt to his peers. By doing this, a channel would be formed, whereby there would be better communication between older and younger members of our Muslim school, so that everybody would have a say in how this Muslim school is run, and not only the senior members. I feel that the LRC is a very, very important vehicle for bringing about change, because if we have the LRC and it is run properly, it would give this Muslim school a democratic slant. And if this Muslim school had a democratic slant, everybody would have a say in how it would be done, so everybody would be happier, and therefore we'd have a better working relationship in it. Thus, I'm ending off by urging you to vote for the 15 members that you have the most confidence in, and that you feel can bring about your voices to the best of their ability. And perhaps, if you feel that I might be one of these people, I promise you that I will do my utmost to let your voices be heard. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Bilkis Dal. I'm 12 years old and I'm in grade 7. My hobbies and interests are reading, hiking, listening to the radio, camping and playing sports. I feel very humbled to be considered to stand for the HLC, and I will do my best to set a good example. It is very hard for me to explain my visions for the Madrasah, but if I get chosen for the HLC as a representative, I will be very happy to represent our Madrasah in such a way that will represent the interests of all those at the Madrasah, which will also enable the Madrasah to become a better place for their creation.
I'm 12 years old and I attend Wynberg Junior. The hobbies are sports of all kinds, reading and listening to the radio. I think that by starting this committee, it is taking us a step forward towards a better student-teacher communication. I understand that many children or teenagers are often afraid or too shy to approach teachers with their problems, such as not coping with the work, and teachers having problems with students not handling in projects. These things should not happen in this Madrasah, but unfortunately, they do. There are also other areas in which we can improve, but we can only do it with your help. So make sure who you vote for will get the job done. Shukran.
Thank you, Rebecca Adams and Grace Thompson. Thank you for nominating me for honor. I think LRC is very important as for our future role as leaders. If elected, I will carry out my duties to the best of my ability.
My name is Shanaz Dal. I'm 16 years old and in grade 11. I'm honored to be standing here before you today and encouraging you why you should vote for me as one of your representatives. My interests and hobbies are playing sports such as netball, tennis and swimming, communicating with others and hiking. I'm not really here to stand and make a list of promises which are usually broken in the end, but to try and represent you by making your voices heard and taking into account your needs, which are my first priority. My aim and vision for this Madrasah is to try and encourage each and every one of you to take part in the various extramural activities there shall be in the future, and to try and make the learning environment a more interesting and pleasant one for all. Your vision is my vision, and whatever you want, I shall try and bring forth to the best of my ability. If you vote me as one of your representatives, I will try my utmost in making a success in what I do, and trust you to try and represent you as a Madrasah in the best possible way that I can.
Shakira Adams.
Firstly, I would like to thank my classmates for nominating me to be on the SLC because normally I don't think I am like this kind of person that will stand in front of people and talk, but I think they mostly nominated me because they think I am big enough, but I'm not really. But what I would like to say is that I'm normally very shy shy, and so you must understand it's very, very hard for me to do this because my heart is beating so fast now and everything, and I'm just really nervous, but just bear with me, please. What I'd like to say is that the SRC, I think, is a means of getting to know everybody's ideas and needs and desires for whatever institution they're in. What I think would be the best thing is if, like, I know you don't like want to be here, but we have to be here. But you know, we can just, there are ways, things that you people would like to do. And I think if we can all just put our ideas together, then we can make this Madrasah a much better place, and we can all want to be here. And if we all want to be here, then we can work harder and get better results, and so we will all be happy. And as well as our teachers will also be happy. And that's why I would just like to say also that I think that I will serve very well in the SRC because I won't turn anybody away, and I want to support you. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Mira. I am 15 years old and I attend St. Joseph's College where I'm in grade 10. Let me tell you a bit about myself. I have been at this madrasah for 3.5 years. I enjoy reading, watching cartoons, debating, public speaking, and writing, editing, and reporting for my school newspaper. I also visit the Red Cross Children's Hospital Cancer Ward every alternative Friday. I have 3 younger brothers. My father is a doctor, and my mother is a Montessori preschool teacher. I consider myself to be an open book, and I hope you can count on me to be open and fair and honest. There are issues I feel should be tackled at this madrasah, namely punctuality and discipline, and I feel they are not dealt with as strictly as they should be. I also feel that we should incorporate projects that deal with issues concerning other faiths to make us tolerant of what others believe. My promise to you is single-fold, and it is to try to bridge the gap between learner and educator, to make learning at this madrasah a more fulfilling experience for both teacher and student. I am sure I can make a difference. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
As you can see, my name is Ilya Shamit. I'm 12 years old. I'm grade 7 and I attend the Mohammadeyah private school. The SRC for me means that the teachers do not make choices alike. We are students and we also need to make choices. And such as activities as better sports, like activities for more of us, better sports, hiking, and going out to places.
I'm just going to tell you a bit about myself. I like reading, hockey, listening to music, and swimming. I'm here to represent a younger generation, and I want to help in development of the Muslim school. I want to put to fellow youth, and the Muslim school doesn't have to be a grade, but it can be stimulating. Considering the fact that I intend to introduce any activities that are academic, I don't want to make any promises, but the one promise I can make is that I'm here to help you. Shukran. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sharon. I am 3 years old. I'm honored to be here, and I just want to say that the RCR is a very good idea, and I think it would be easier for the pupils and the teachers at the madrasah. I would also like to represent the madrasah in the best way I can.
Danny. Quiet.
I will try my utmost to address your concerns, and I will also do that.
My name is Akabas. I'm a leader from the boarding.
Put it up, eh?
Okay, I attend Wynberg High, grade 10. My hobbies are swimming,
water polo, hockey and stuff like that. I enjoy the outdoors, I love watching TV, and I enjoy being around my friends. If I should be chosen to be on the RCL, I think I would represent like people my age and most probably the people that are younger than me. Because I feel as I'm a person as if like people can come and talk to me and I won't like think you're inferior to me or like you guys are stupid, you guys want to bring up like small petty little things, because I think that if you guys have got a problem, you should like voice it, because like nobody else is going to know what you want and what you need and what your needs are if you don't voice them out. So I think that I could bridge the gap between the students and the teachers, and if you like what I've said now, you should choose me.
Thank you. Winston, age 14, grade 8.
Firstly, I would like to say that I want to set an example to all. Because I am determined to keep the policy and the rules by which the school is controlled. I assure you that I will try to abide by all the rules and carry them out effectively. I will try my best to perform all specific functions given to the RCL. I will promote the best interests of the school. I do think that the school should start thinking about having activities for the students. I will listen to everybody's complaints with an open mind, and I will make no judgment and will try to help if I can. I will also try my best to perform all duties.
Okay, can I first ask you guys all of you, please smile. You guys look really sad, and I'm sure Madrasah school's not that bad. Because you guys, from where I'm standing, it looks like you guys really don't want to be here. I know half of you are feeling forced to be here. I did have a speech, but it's long, and I don't know, I just decided I wouldn't tell you. My name is Arish, that's how you spell it. I'm 15, I'm in grade 11, sem 9 at Wynberg. And my hobbies are socializing with my friends, going to movies, listening to music, reading, anything to do with computers. And I mean, if you look at it, you're looking for a person for the SRC who's like yourself, or someone who you can relate to. And I think that the person who you're looking for is just anyone who you can, like, if you know someone here and you know that you like them, because the SRC is just supposed to portray what your views are and who you are as a person and what you think should happen to this Muslim school. We have to bring that through for you, because if everyone can't talk, we need someone to portray that. So that's why the SRC is there. And I think that, look, the SRC's function will be at least to change a bit of things here, because it's a Saturday morning. People, there's other places you can be, and I'm sure half of you really, you know, think Muslim school, yippee, I'm going to go now, and stuff. So we could change it, we can make it more fun, we could have workshops, camps, and I know that Sheikh Sadiq's suggestion was to have a park cleanup for our Arabic class, because he's very for the environment and against plastic bags. Yes, we heard that speech and we remembered. And I think that I wouldn't like to be a member of the SRC for any particular reason, and I can't offer you anything that these people haven't offered you. All I can offer you is who I am, and what I bring to you is just the person that I am and what I want to portray. I mean, I just enjoy life and I enjoy being around my friends, and that's it. So I can't offer you anything more than I am. Yeah.
If you look on your list, there's a B. Number 9. Shanice, what standard are you? Grade 8. 13 and school. Windsor High. Can you face them? Can you tell me what your hobbies are? Going out with a friend? Having fun? And someone says soccer. Soccer as well. Okay, thank you very much. Please go this side. Okay, there you have it now. I want you now to have your list in front of you. Those who don't have a list with them now, please stand. Sit down now. Okay.
case immediately. And you will count the number of ballots. Is anyone else? Okay, are you busy? I'm giving you 3 minutes in which to make your 15 minutes. Sergeant will be taking care of that. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Now, I'm only asking those who have been nominees, and there mustn't be more than 5 minutes, so I want to get this process done.
Cada crestaria te quebra crestaria te quebra na.
Get yourself organized. If someone comes to the table 2 times, please watch that person. Quiet, Judge. Alright, the second last row will come, please. And next week, we will come here again and we will introduce you to the names. We will have a tag down, the 50 names, and we'll tell you who those people are, the grades and so on. And some of the speeches we will tag out and publish. So I want to ask these people here if they have their speeches, to give it to us in writing, so that if they are elected, then we can choose from there and we can actually publish it.